En 1951, Nehru, le premier ministre indien, décide de créer une ville de toutes pièces, Chandigarh. Elle est destinée à être la nouvelle capitale du Pendjab au pied de l'Himalaya. L'ancienne capitale, Lahore, est devenue pakistanaise après la partition de 1947. Nehru fait appel au célèbre architecte Le Corbusier. Pour Nehru, il faut construire une ville qui soit la vitrine de l'Inde moderne, le symbole de la foi de la nation dans l'avenir. Pour Le Corbusier, c'est l'occasion de mettre en pratique ses théories architecturales et urbanistiques. La ville devient un véritable manifeste urbain du mouvement moderne. Le Corbusier met en application les principes du fonctionnalisme. Il divise la ville en secteurs rectangulaires de 800 mètres sur 1200. Dans chaque secteur, on retrouve des zones d'habitation, des commerces, des zones de travail, des lieux de culte et des espaces verts. Les bâtiments sont limités en hauteur et la ville est délimitée spatialement par une ceinture verte. Aujourd'hui, la ville est à la tête de 3 entités administratives, une triple capitale en quelque sorte. C'est d'abord la capitale du Pendjab depuis 1966 et c'est aussi celle d'un État voisin, l'Haryana. Et enfin, elle bénéficie d'un statut à part, c'est un territoire fédéral de l'Union indienne. À ce titre, elle est dirigée par un administrateur qui n'est autre que le gouverneur du Pendjab. Mais il y a aussi un conseil municipal en charge des infrastructures. Il travaille en collaboration avec l'administrateur.
I think Le Corbusier was given the task, which he very graciously accepted, to make the city, putting in all his ideas and philosophy, to make city not only beautiful, but to serve and create an environment, not only serve the cause of rich, but make life livable for all classes of people, rich and the poor alike, for 24 hours. And Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru helped him and told him not to follow any old ideas without binding himself with any traditions. He was to meet aspirations of the people. People wanted that this city should be beautiful. On one hand, it was supposed to be experiment with the new way of life, with new way of planning, with new architecture. And on the other hand, the architects were faced with this challenge to make it as a pride of the citizens of the region as well as of the country. Another challenge was that there was very little time to do this city. Planning was started in early 1951 and it was inaugurated in October 1953. So you see, there was very little time, very little money, 4 types of climate, different class of people. So this was something new for planners, architects who came from abroad. The way they worked, all these architects and the people who assisted them in the spirit of missionary spirit. They did not come for profit, did not come here for money.
City. That's why there is wide roads, greenery everywhere, and sewerage and storm system is proper, and water connection is each and every household, and there is a large green belt and green belts and small parks and small playgrounds and big stadiums and big playgrounds and big gardens institutions, Sukna Lake, and it is attract, and our one rose garden and rock garden, which is created by our Nechanji. That's why many scope of tourism.
A very unusual step was taken by one administrator. He helped to give land on reasonable rates to intellectuals, to army people, doctors, lawyers, architects, engineers, and any people who would add to the cultural aspects of the city. And I think it was a very good step on his part to encourage people to come, which will not only help in technical and other matters, but also improve the quality of life.
Chandigarh's economy is basically like the economy of an advanced country like France, which means that the gross domestic product of Chandigarh is mainly provided through services, just like in France and in England.
Preuve de cet essor du tertiaire, la création d'un parc technologique est situé à la bordure est de la ville. 3 phases de développement sont prévues. Tout est orienté vers les nouvelles technologies. Les autorités de Chandigarh ont l'ambition de concurrencer d'autres pôles indiens comme Bangalore ou Hyderabad.
The Rajiv Gandhi Chandigarh Technology Park was conceptualized in order to create employment opportunities for the youth in Chandigarh, as well as to ensure that the youth which is going outside from Chandigarh to foreign countries, so that we were able to retain the youth over here. Present employment in IT Park is around 10,000 people. Phase 1 has been developed with Infosys Technologies Limited as the anchor company. We have the DLF campus over there. The DLF campus is operational. We already have around 40 companies operating from the DLF campus. Companies are attracted to Chandigarh because Chandigarh has always been an educational center, educational hub. This is the basic main core reason. A. B is the other strengths of Chandigarh are the quality of life in Chandigarh, the good governance we provide in Chandigarh, the law and order situation in Chandigarh, the compact administration as far as the union territory is concerned. That is also favorable for the IT investment. Chandigarh future, if you see over the last 50 years, Chandigarh has evolved into a knowledge destination. It was an educational hub earlier, say around 40 years ago. But now, of course, we can say that it was a knowledge destination at that point of time. But the concept of knowledge destination has changed over a period of time. Now, knowledge destination would mean that the knowledge industry is here. The knowledge industry is contributing to the growth of the city in collaboration with the education institutions. As far as IT is concerned, because or e-governance is concerned, Chandigarh has got a very high literacy rate. That is 82%. We have a literacy rate of 82% against a national level literacy rate of 61 or 62%. So our citizens are quite literate.
I think 30% of the people, one-third the population, is not so well off. About 10% people must be very well off. Some upper middle class and some lower middle class, and 30% just trying to make life bearable. My own feeling is that market forces should be directed, not all the time accommodated. If city is built for 500,000 population and it has already crossed 1 million, and other satellite towns also start depending on Chandigarh, then not only the infrastructure will break, or infrastructure will be insufficient, or civic amenities will not be sufficient, but all open spaces, the basic concept of the master plan will go.
Well, I would say that the main problem of the city is the large numbers of people who are coming in. Large numbers of people who are coming in, because the city itself is very small, and the city was planned for 500,000, half a million, and already it is 1.1 million, and possibly in the next 5 or 7 years it might even go up beyond that. So that is my basic concern. My basic concern is to see that the city does not take in so many people that it becomes difficult for it to sustain its infrastructure. Then what will happen is that infrastructure will start collapsing. On the one hand, and secondly, there will be a demand for going up, because there is no place to go horizontally. So there will be a demand to go up vertically, which I think is little bit against the concept of Le Corbusier and little bit against the concept of Chandigarh.
Depuis la fin des années 60, deux villes nouvelles se sont greffées au flanc de Chandigarh. Mohali constitue le prolongement direct de Chandigarh au sud. Elle appartient à l'État du Pendjab et compte près de 125 000 habitants. À l'est, s'est développée Panchkula dans l'État de l'Haryana. Elle compte environ 200 000 habitants. L'agglomération est communément qualifiée de tricité. Chandigarh, avec ses 114 hectares, ne peut pas s'étendre. La ceinture verte limite en effet son extension. Mohali et Panchkula ne connaissent pas les mêmes contraintes, ce sont donc elles qui absorbent la pression démographique. Leur fonction est principalement résidentielle.
we have states, their boundary is clearly defined. So states जो administration है, that is there in their boundary itself. There is no conflict there. No interference of a UT government, Punjab government. Independently, it is being functioned.
But in the coming years, we will be ahead of Chandigarh and Mohali in the economic field. Even then, for future, the thinking of the government is that the Panchkula should be developed as a future capital of the state. So we are just getting the facilities of the capital here. In the inception of Panchkula, when Panchkula was settled up, it was called just a poor cousin of Chandigarh. Now we are proud of, we are going to be richest cousin of the Chandigarh.
Earlier, Chandigarh was our capital, but after it was declared as union territory by the central government. So Mohali is developing on the pattern of Chandigarh. So we want Mohali to be our capital. So Mohali, I think it will be very soon on the world map. The people of the world will know, definitely they will come to know that there is a place in India called Mohali.
The villagers, I think, they have been treated like the stepchildren. Under Le Corbusier's concept, Chandigarh was to be a very clearly defined urban area, surrounded by this green belt, the Periphery Control. So under the Periphery Control Act, the villages falling in that belt cannot build anything on their own land without approval from Chandigarh administration. So what they've been doing is they have been going and acquiring the land of the villages and dumping all these people there. So those villages are totally changed and very little development in the villages themselves. But they are like second-class citizens. So this whole concept of having some rural-urban dichotomy, at least leaving some lungs and space between, it's difficult. The market doesn't make it easy. Because one argument which Chandigarh administration used to fill up all the periphery was that if we don't do it, unauthorized constructions will take place. So at least let's do it in a more planned way. They plan the IT park, and you are actually already, inviting another Chandigarh. You can't say people are just migrating. You are asking them to come. You are attracting them, but you only want the flashy, the engineers, the IT engineers. You want the people who will go to the malls. You don't want the building laborers and all the others who will take care of the children of these people, who will build their buildings, who will clean their premises, who will do all that. So you can't have one without the other. You attract the elite, and the elite will attract the poorer people, and the city will grow. But the primary thrust for the growth is being provided by the administration by planning all these new things. In the IT park, it's like it's not Chandigarh, and they have dumped it, out there so that it's hidden. It's Chandigarh only notionally. So I think it's again playing around with notions of planning. You know, you say we planned for the IT park. We didn't plan for, and okay, they've planned for the IT park, but they haven't planned for where these, something like another 500,000 people are going to live. And therefore you have two parallel cities. You have the unplanned city and you have the planned city, and there's a constant tension between them.
All the three states have to coordinate to see the growth of the city in a manner they can help each other, not only in planning but also in other aspects of running the city or all the three cities. Chandigarh has to be saved because there have been changes in the administration, many changes coming every 2-3 years, and governor changes every 5 years, and they come with their own experiences and come from other parts of the country, and they don't easily understand. And even the architects who are working here or engineers, they don't have all the background about what happened and why it happened. So it is necessary to set up a mechanism that to safeguard the future of the city, as well as as well as how to meet the needs of the people. Chandigarh's future lies with the people. Corbusier thought that in Chandigarh, citizens are the guardians, not only Chandigarh but everywhere of the cities. Citizens are the guardians of the city. The city's future will be saved, will be safe if people, citizens themselves take care of it.
C'est donc un enjeu démocratique pour les citoyens et leurs représentants. Ici, comme dans toute ville, les problèmes ne manquent pas. Mais ici, on peut repérer quelques particularités qui sont source de tension. Le Corbusier ne se doutait sans doute pas que la ville qu'il avait créée de toutes pièces deviendrait un véritable patrimoine à préserver. Faut-il le protéger pour le conserver en l'état et faire de Chandigarh une ville-musée, ou doit-on le transformer radicalement pour répondre aux sollicitations de la croissance ? Peut-être également ne voulait-il pas croire que tout ne pouvait pas être planifié. Chandigarh a été conçu pour les classes moyennes et leur installation a été accompagnée par une masse de pauvres qui y trouvent une source de revenus. Autrement dit, que faire des bidonvilles et qui échappent à toute planification ? Enfin, les autorités ignoraient sans doute qu'il était délicat d'être à la tête de 3 espaces géographiquement et politiquement délimités. Autant de questions, autant de contradictions qui pèsent sur l'avenir. Il y a le temps qui est passé et qui change l'échelle des problèmes, il y a l'espace qui est resté confiné, il y a la société qui a été bouleversée et le territoire qui a été divisé. Et pourtant, Chandigarh et son agglomération connaissent un dynamisme exceptionnel. La ville idéale sur le papier de l'architecte est vivante, imparfaite, contradictoire, est tellement humaine en somme. On peut donc penser, comme le dit Galbraith à propos de l'Inde en général, que Chandigarh est aussi une anarchie qui fonctionne.